Today our topic is analysis of the ground state of deuteron. In the last topic, as we have already discussed, that what will be the general forms of two nucleon potentials, means what is the what is the expression by which we can express the force between two nucleons inside the nucleus. To find out that potential or expression for that potential or force, we would like to discuss the bound state of two nucleon. The simplest form of the system which we can study is the two nucleon system, out of which there are three possibilities: dineutron system, that is NN, diproton system, and deuteron, that is neutron proton system. And we know that dineutron and diproton are not present in the nature. Therefore, the only option which we are having to study is the deuteron, that is a system consists of a neutron and a proton. These are the following properties of the deuteron. The binding energy of the deuteron is about 2.226 MeV. Its radius is 2.1 Fermi. Spin is 1. Magnetic moment is 0.85735 nuclear magnetron, and its electric quadrupole moment is 2.82 into 10 raised to power minus 27 centimeter square. Here we shall try to use the principles of wave mechanics on nuclear problems, in this case neutron proton system, and then by comparison with the experimental data we'll find a description of the nuclear force which acts between a neutron and a proton. The deuteron is a system of two particles held together by an attractive short-range force. Applying quantum mechanics to describe this deuteron, we may reasonably assume the ground state of deuteron to be an S state. And for an S state, we know that the orbital angular momentum of this system will be L equal to 0. Now with L equal to 0, as we know, for L equal to 0, the wave function psi will be spherically symmetric. We know that nucleons are half spin particles, and therefore deuteron has capital S equal to 1. Capital S means total spin angular momentum of the system. In our case, that is a neutron and a proton. This implies that the proton and neutron spins are parallel. Since S equal to 1, it means half plus half equal to 1, means the spins of proton and neutron are parallel, and therefore deuteron will be in triplet state because of the multiplicity 2s plus 1 equal to 3. This ground state of deuteron is can be written as 3s1 state. Further in this topic, we shall assume that nuclear force is a central force. Central force means the force depends only on the separation of the nucleons and not on the relative velocity or the orientation of the nuclear spins with respect to the line joining the two particles. This force can be derived from a potential VR, which is shown in this diagram. This is VR. VR is negative and its depth is minus V0, and it varies with R like this. Since it is a short range force, VR vanishes for R greater than R0. So beyond R0, potential energy VR becomes almost equal to 0. and this R0 is nearly equal to 3 Fermi. Now to solve this issue or to study this problem, we shall write the Schrodinger equation for this system, that is deuteron. In the center of mass system, the Schrodinger equation can be written like this. Here we have used mu. Mu is the reduced mass of the system. Reduced mass mu is equal to mp mn divided by mp plus mn, may be written as nearly equal to m by 2, where m is the mass of either the neutron or a proton. Here also E is the total energy of the system, which will be equal to the binding energy of the deuteron. Vr is the potential energy describing the forces between the two nucleons, and R is a vector distance between the two nucleons. Since Vr is supposed to describe a central force, it should depend only on the value of R. So we can write R as modulus of vector R. Therefore, psi, which is a function of r, theta and phi, in this case can be split into a radial function and an angular wave function of theta and phi, like this. Now, we expect the ground state of deuteron to be spherically symmetric, that is S state, so that psi r depends only on r. Now psi 1 r is expressed in the form of again a modified radial wave function ur, and is expressed as psi 1 r is equal to ur upon r. Now using this modified wave function, the Schrodinger equation in this way transforms to another form, and this is d square ur upon dr square plus m upon h cross square multiplied by E minus Vr multiplied by ur minus L into L plus 1 upon r square multiplied by ur is equal to 0. Now for 3s1 state, we know that L equal to 0. So if we put L equal to 0 in this equation, we will get this equation number 4. The boundary conditions for the rectangular square well potential are, in this case, Vr is equal to minus V0 for r less than or equal to R0, and it will be equal to 0 for r greater than R0, as is shown in this diagram. We can observe that from 0 up to this value, this is potential energy, which is negative, and this potential energy is equal to the kinetic energy plus binding energy. So binding energy is negative and kinetic energy, as always, is a positive quantity. Now if we assume r equal to 0 at this point, then beyond this point, as we move away from this 0, at r equal to r0, this potential energy becomes 0 on both sides. Depth of this potential well is V equal to minus V0. So the two body system, that is neutron proton system or a deuteron, can be expressed in this way by square well potential. Now equation 4 can be written as, for r less than r0 and for r greater than r0, it will be equation number 6. Now if we replace this term by k and under root mb upon h cross by k, then equation 5 and 6 becomes equation 7 and 8. Here it is k square, here it is small k square. The boundary conditions on ur are, ur is equal to 0 for r equal to 0 and for r tends to infinity. The solutions of equation 7 and 8, which satisfy the boundary conditions of equation 9 on ur, are, first is u is equal to a1 sin kr for r less than r0, and u is equal to a2 e raised to power minus kr for r greater than r0, where a1 and a2 are arbitrary amplitudes and k is the effective wave number inside the potential well. Now to determine the solution, At r equal to r0, the usually boundary condition, that is at psi1 will be equal to psi2 at z equal to 0, and first differentiation of psi1 at z and first differentiation of psi2 at z equal to 0 require that psi and d psi upon dr, and therefore at r equal to r0, mu and u and du upon dr must be continuous. Therefore, using this rule, we shall write a1 sin kr0 is equal to a2 e raised to power minus r0 k, and ka1 cos kr0 is equal to minus a2 k e raised to power minus r0 k. On dividing the above equation, we obtained k cot kr0 is equal to minus small k. In the next topic, we shall derive the range depth relationship for the neutron system.